Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of JaybirdTV. I'm glad that you're here. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, huge shout out to the massive jump in subscribers over the last week. I know that is largely in part to my strength training for bouldering series, so thank you so much for the support and love, and just like my man Memes for Life here, thanks for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate that. Of course, my usual video is going to be the climbing session with the voiceover, and Hunter Productions here. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like me commenting on my sessions. I think it's awesome. That's motivating. For tips for someone just getting started out into bouldering, I would say definitely climb a lot. That's a huge one. You need to strengthen your tendons and get your body familiarized with the way that you need to move on the wall. So definitely strength training and things like that are really important. You can certainly be doing that, but I think the biggest thing is just climbing quite a lot and focusing on that technique. Building the foundation for technique is really going to make the next few years you're climbing even more successful, even more enjoyable. So just pay attention to the way that you're positioned on the wall, the way that your hips are positioned, how close they are to the wall, the way that you use your feet, and things like that. So jump into this session. First V2, V3, pretty cool with a static versus dynamic approach here. And this pink V4, V5, just really fun. Got a big move going up to the top feature there. And all the climbs today will be on the overhanging section of the wall we call the comp wall. So super excited. Speaking of comps, I will be climbing in the creep comp coming up this Friday. Gonna do my best to make a video out of that, see if I can't snag my fiance and ask her to come do some filming. So super excited. So here, just really getting into some fun movement, reaching up to the feature there. Love those features, how they have them positioned all across the wall. Super cool. And I've actually been doing my sessions a little bit differently. So in this one, after I warmed up, because I'm so much more focused on climbing in my training, I did the V8 first because my body was totally ready for action. All my tendons and fingers were fired up. So this is actually towards the end of my session, just kind of putting in that normal order of V2 up to V8. But I could also change the order up in the exact order that I climb if that's what you'd like to see, which I've typically done in the past. Once again, I just started on the V8 today, so I had full power for it. Anyhow, let's go and jump into this pink V4, V5. Pretty soft, fun climb here. Just really traversy, lots of kind of positioning your hips and just moving across the wall here. So I climb quite quickly. I've been trying to do that, so I know a lot of really adept climbers will definitely climb slow, static, and controlled, but also try and move quickly with the flow still. And I love that feeling. That feels really good. It's like how Andre does it. He's the best. So anyhow, this V6, V7 here, really cool climb across the flat wall there, and it's pretty powerful, even though it definitely looks like it'd be more of a technical climb here. So in the beginning, reaching out and hitting this left hand here, and then getting my feet out. I'm dropping down to the right hand first, and then getting my feet out left. I come in and do a kind of double Gaston match, like I'm trying to tear open some elevator doors. That felt really cool, and it was quite powerful, even though the wall is flat there. Reaching out left, continue to traverse the feet, and moving into some small crimps. Here you hit that Gaston, fall down a match, and that felt quite powerful as well, just with the 1 foot on. And then you actually do use that giant hold as kind of a slopey undercling. And there, the time it took me to go up and kind of over that hold, my right hand, I did fall out. So did hop back on just to try the next move in isolation, but giving it a go from the start. So question here from Annalisa Smith Abood. I hope I said that right. She said she would love to see my warm-up for indoor and outdoor climbing, and she feels like she can't warm up that great outside. I definitely sympathize with the whole trying to warm up outdoor thing. It is hard. I used to do like a lot of jumping jacks and push-ups and kind of dynamic stretching. It's definitely a lot easier to get warmed up in the gym with all the equipment they have. I did create a training video in my training series that covers the warm-up portion and kind of how I structure all of my training for climbing. So that will be my training for bouldering series. I also had a lot of comments on my strength for training bouldering video that said that I neglected fingers, and I did neglect fingers in the video, but they had their own separate video. So if you're interested in that, just go to my strength, or rather my training for bouldering series, and there will be not only strength and power, but fingers and core and the warm-up. So it should be, if not complete, a full body kind of training series. So if you like that and would like to see more of those videos, please let me know. Jumping into this route at hand, this V6 V7, it's not really a V6 V7. Truly, it felt more like a V3. You just need that initial power to campus up, but really fun. Great to throw the heel hook on there. Now we are moving into the Pendulum Swing V8. This route is so rad. One of my favorite V8s I've ever climbed in a gym. One of my favorite routes I've ever climbed in a gym. Super cool. So it begins with your left hand on a kind of small slopey hold, and then your right hand's on a rather good one, but you get the left heel up, match that right hand, and there I do drop the heel, which you're not supposed to do, you'll see pretty quickly. But what you need to do is get that left heel up. This whole route is so much core. It felt awesome. Match that, and then reach out, and it's kind of a V type hold there with the two screw-ons. So you hit the top one, swing your body around, do a hand heel match, really engaging the core here. Cross over, which felt very cool. Hit an intermediate, move your left foot to a foot chip, and then hit a pretty good crimp. And from there you do need to cut feet, which is a very powerful move. Loads of core to get the feet back up for the next move. That's why I love this route, just core and power. Definitely some finger strength required as well, so I guess it kind of hits all the criteria. What's interesting is that because there is the V looking hold there with the two screw-ons that meet at the bottom, a lot of people got their right hand up on the top portion, and that way you had more room to get your heel on. I didn't do that for some reason. I just kept matching where I was. It felt really natural to me. So from this position, going up right and snagging another little blue hold on the feature. What's cool is that the holds in themselves are not that great, but the way they're positioned on the features makes them definitely good enough to use. Kind of like little slopey crimps, I suppose, would be the best description. So once again, getting set up. What I love is that intermediate to go out to that left hand felt totally necessary. Loads of core to cut, and then walk my feet back up here. Once again, going up, hitting that right hand, and then trying to switch to then go up left to the next hold was really difficult. As you can see, even though I've stuck these moves, I'm still falling quite a lot. So I was trying to rock up my heel, but I had to switch to a toe. And snagging that left hand, almost a meat hook like hold. Then at the top, there's two crimps there. I didn't really know how to keep my body positioned here. I'm trying to bring my body up and arch my back in order to create the body tension needed to go to that right hand out to Gaston. However, keeping my weight up was not the right move. I needed to keep it low. So here we go. I have all the beta, starting with those two hands and swinging my left heel up, matching the right hand, going out left and dropping down and doing that pendulum swing, swinging my feet over to hand heel match the right, crossover, hit the intermediates, get my left foot on that little chip, and move out to the crimp. Cut feet, squeeze the core, walk my feet up to get the next hand heel match before going up right to that feature. Switching to a toe, really squeezing hard and going dynamically to the left. Moving up and hitting the lower crimp, crossing under, keeping my weight low before going out to the Gaston, hitting that high foot. And we have a send there. So excited. That was such a rad route. I really loved it. Huge shout out to the setter, Mike Beanick. And thanks for watching, fam. Much love. Peace.